Hi everybody, today's topic is about building your own table and chair and sitting at it. Not begging anyone else to get at their table and for a chair at their table. Build your own table and sit at your own. If they can build a table and a chair and more chairs for others to sit at and they don't want to give you a chair, don't beg for it because evidently that's not the table for you. If one person can build an empire, another person can too. I just see too many times where people reach out to others for information, not to ask them to give them information, but just reach out to them for information and let them know, I'm looking up to you, I just want to do what you're doing. And a lot of those people have attitudes are very snotty. So, build your own table in your seat and sit at it. You can do it too. One of the things I just don't understand is if you have a page on YouTube or you have a page on Instagram and you are wanting people to follow you, you're wanting people to look at what you're doing, you're wanting people to get your product, you're wanting people to ask you questions as you say, you're wanting people to notice you, but then when somebody say, hey, how you do this? Or, hey, how can I learn how to do this or that? And you're very negative with your response. You don't need to be on a platform where you are making people feel like, hey, you can reach out to me, or hey, this is how you do this and I don't mind, telling people or whatever. But then you're very snotty, or you make people feel like they're worth nothing. Make people feel like shit. That's why I done got to the point where I'm rarely reaching out to anybody for anything. If you can do it, I can do it. Build your own table in your own chair. Anybody. See, this is a thing that, me being like for those who don't know, I started off wanting to do real estate probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I got to looking into different things and to taking my test to become to have my real estate license and everything. And then in 2015, I went to work for a mortgage company. I went through a lot of classes. I went through, a lot of different things to earn different certificates and everything when it comes to real estate. So this year, the end of last year, I started to pick it back up and do real estate investing and wholesaling. In this industry, or doing this right here, this is where I have just started to notice how rude people can be when you ask them something about this. It's like the thing that they're doing that they really don't want other people to start doing, but they act like it or they want to be put out there. It's crazy. It's like we see the people who, they have the YouTube channels and they're on Instagram and they're, doing the meetups and they're doing the meet and greets or, and all this stuff or whatever. And there are some people who are very genuine. There are some people who, don't mind, putting, whether you got to pay for the stuff or whatever. That's not something that I'm talking about, because if you want the knowledge and they want to sell it and it's theirs, then they can give you the knowledge how they want to. It's just the attitude of some people. It's the attitude. Like some of you, didn't have this over 9 or 10 years ago, or didn't have this type of money over 9 or 10 years ago, but you're talking down to people like you did. It's crazy. Act like where you came from. Don't make people feel like they're nothing. It's crazy. If you're going to offer something, offer it the right way. Don't let them ask and then you make them feel like they shouldn't have asked. That don't make any sense. And there are some who, you reach out to in this game, in this real estate game, and or investing and, whatever. There's some you reach out to and, oh my God, like you would think like, are they really this nice? Or, are they really this? Do they really care like this? Or is it just, are they asking for something, So, and I think that's in every type of business, especially when you're an entrepreneur. You kind of got to think twice on everybody because you never know someone's motives and everything like that. So that's one of the main reasons I never care, about when somebody say you have to pay for this. I'd rather pay for it than you give it to me. I'd rather do that because at the end of the day, I don't want anyone saying that, she was begging for this or begging for that. I have to give her this. No, I'm going to pay, for whatever knowledge you got. Just so that you can, you don't have a reason to say, oh, well, I gave her this. And then, you try to make someone feel a certain way because I've seen it and I'm seeing it now and it's ugly. Pay for the shit. Don't make them, don't let them So one of my things that I, want to do, I have been to different seminars, I've been to classes, I paid for big Vegas events and different things or whatever, but I really want to, start being an actual speaker when it comes to so many things. And real estate or real estate investment wholesaling is one. Like I said, I've been studying for many years on different topics or different subjects when it comes down to real estate and mortgage companies or banks and all that. And also I love to deal with hair. I have my own online store. But whatever I do, I'm an accountant, so whatever I do, I will be speaking on it. I will be a speaker in the future. Hopefully by the end of this year, I will be doing my first event to speak on a lot of different things. And I already have my podcast, Midwest Vibes, on YouTube. Check it out. Everybody tune in, and I'll be talking about this and so much. Yeah, so all in all, I really just wanted to get this message out there, or do this video about building your own table in your own chair and sitting at it. There's some people that's genuine, there's some people that's not, but at the end of the day, you are in charge of making it to where you want to be in life. You're in control. Their table and their chair will only stop you at what they know. You have to get out there and build your own shit. You have to make sure that, your knowledge is not held back by what somebody else know. You have to know that whatever they reach, or whatever height they reach, you can reach it and go beyond that if you get their information, whether you pay for it or not. Just know that everybody is not genuine. Everybody is not going to want to give you a chair or let you sit at their table. There's plenty wood out there for you to build your own table and chair, if you know what I mean. So just start there. Build your own.